Alright. Good evening. Currently, still trying to get through this area. I think I can go in here. No, I think I was in here because otherwise I wouldn't have that. Right, so I need to go to here again. Alright. Which actually, there aren't really that many respites in the upper stratum apparently. So I can enhance. I can get up. Light show. Can I upgrade? I don't really have anything that I need to upgrade fully because no abilities I'm actually using. So just upgrade everything. I'm thinking that maybe I should just go in from the other side. From the biological research facility. Over here. Which that should be easier. To go in from here. Well, you hurt me. You hurt me deeply. I think it's still easier going through here, even if there are some enemies. It should still be easier than going through the entire upper stratum from the right side. Alright. I just need to not fuck up with the enemies. Yep, Lorna's still obliterating those guys. When I first got her, I would not have assumed that she is that broken. Actually surprised me. Oh yeah, you kind of fucked me up last time, didn't you? You're right. Need to get really into the controls up every time. I haven't played it for like a day. And the wizard. Alright, the wizard doesn't appear that bad, comparatively. But yeah, they hurt. These big guys, they're easy to dodge, but if they hit, they hurt. Can I actually just... No. They're onto my tricks. Ow. Should use those a lot more. Item. It is Celestial Bangle. Improved stats, permanent events. Up to 2 bracelets can be cut at home. Bracelet marked with a rune depicting celestial rays. Bangles were the creation of Cain Milius, Slaughterhouse Milius, and a master craftsman. Okay. Right, so I also can only equip new bangles on a respite, so that will probably have to wait until I die. In here, anything? From here, I need to come in from the right. So I'm gonna go through this one because I need to go through one of the... I need to go through one of the doors leading up. And which one I think is kind of irrelevant. How about you? Stupid heal up. Alright. Ah, yes, there was a heal flower, I remember. I have a feeling that this game will not be all that much more longer. Move up. Well, unfortunately for you, that wall is not thick enough. However, this is... I feel like these guys are easy enough that I can just go like up. Yeah. Honestly, just getting free heals after killing people feels also kind of busted. Can go out through there. Have another heal. Yeah, Lorna. The main point is that she can heal. Which just immediately gives her a massive advantage of every other character. Okay, so normally I'm supposed to get out here, but I can also get out... where do I go from here? I think... Yep. Ow. And another axe boy. Oh, they have a short attack. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna need a key for those, I assume. Yeah. Oh wait. Alright, that makes it easier. I was there and I jumped over it. Another administrator's amplifier. And then I can go to the right, or I can go up there. Alright, so that requires me to go in from the sides with Jack. That looks like an... No. Ah, I guess there would be one. Though I didn't expect it to just be for better aiming with Jack. Well, that's gonna need a heal. Another administrator's amplifier. Perfect. Wait. And back over. But there's no other hidden wall here. Can go through there from down here. Can also go in from the left. Right, in that case... back to that one. And see how we get up over that. Yeah, like that. Muttley's communication device. How are you doing, little Muttler? Please take some time off from the academy whenever you should feel the need to do so. Rest assured that, for the time being, I am capable of carrying out Lord Kane's duties. It is also a confidential matter I would like to confide to you. There exists a homunculus with whom I am very close, and I would very much like to introduce the two of you. Let's meet and speak in person soon. I think that, what was his name? Declan made a little bit of a... kind of blocked that meeting. Right, so over here there's... I need to push a lever first. Ow. Well, only one way to get to there. That should be fine. No. Okay. We do have... We do have free healing. We do have a little bit of a waterfall, which I think just jumping through it would have been faster than trying to swim through it. Ow. Why do they hurt so much? Alright, through... As long as I open... As long as I open the gate, I think I'm fine. Another administrator's amplifier. There's a bunch of those around here. Wait, you know, kind of makes sense now I think about it. Okay, to the right and then further right. What? And then, is this the right height? I think from here. Well, that's a no. From this one. Captain of the Guard, you have a shield throw. I think I'm just gonna make sure I do not die here. I should also just go ahead and have a heal. Ow. Oh shit, fuck. Didn't realize it was on Blaze. I think, however, it could be reachable from the middle one. If I check the map, what awaits at the zenith? Probably Gilroy. This actually looks like it links to here. Which means that I probably cannot reach you from the middle one. On the other hand, I can now just... I can now probably just ignore most enemies. Alright, up I go. Then to the right. Since these guys basically... they don't attack fast enough, they're not really concerned if I don't fuck up and walk into them. And then you I can just ignore. Go up. To the right and then further up. No need to kill. Okay. Enough. Right, have a heal. I do wonder how I get a second. I get a second SP gauge. He didn't even hit me. Ow. He has some very easily punishable attacks. Especially since you can basically just juggle him with Lorna. Wonderful. So is he the god of Gilroy? But I feel like Gilroy already kind of packs a pretty heavy punch. Protect Imperium Persil failed my duty. Please stop Master Gilroy. All by himself, the Lord's burden. Nothing left to protect. Forgive me, done all I can. It's raining again. You have earned your rest. Administrator's Empire. Right, have to stop Gilroy. Now, fun fact, it is the third time that it is raining here today. And I kind of wish they would just have one rain. Well, here's a second dead man. Oh, he took 2 of them with him. Not bad. They came prepared for this. At this point, I have a feeling that they're mostly just like, yeah, fucking finally. This place, I seem to remember it. Oh shit, a respite! Finally! And... you're gonna stay out of Stratum. Thank you, Lalek. We wouldn't have made it without you. Thank you, Motley. That is factually true. Say, do you ever think about becoming the next steward of your house? Gilroy always wanted me to. But I don't think my father wanted to entrust the duties of a lord to a human. He didn't trust the judgment of humans. I wouldn't either. But you have the perspective of both humans and homunculi. He'd be a great fit. I do, don't I? How did he actually... like, they're homunculus. Are they made out of... I think they're made out of human souls. I never expected my comrades to follow us into the upper stratum. They always did care deeply about you. Perhaps it was our mutual hatred of Taklan that forged such strong bonds between us. Oh, I expected it wasn't just for me. You earned the respect as well. Is that so? I hope I'm worthy of it then. Do you like the name number 7? As names go, it doesn't suit you very much. I don't dislike it. The number connects me to my comrades. I understand. I like being called Lorna Frost too. Wait, she was a Frost then. Was she a Frost, a tuner who was made into a homunculus? So you... minus 20 attack, but 150 defense and heal potency. Heal potency plus 60, that's not bad. Now I actually have a spot I can fast travel to. Alright, go down here, it's just so I have the link up. Where do I go? There is still undone stuff here, which I need to go further up. I think I'll do that first. Well, that was a waste. Up, 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 up. Okay, I need to unlock that so I can jump through that gate. Hup. And this is also from the right. Okay. So I do in fact first need to do everything on the right side. Can't go over there because of lasers. Which I'm surprised to find I never found a way to circumvent. Except going around. Shouldn't do that. This area apparently requires some more precision. Bird is immensely helpful though. A jump fragment for some more max health. However, I feel like the bar is at this point as long as it can possibly be. Oh shit, this guy hurts. I know that they hurt, but I wasn't expecting them to hurt this hard. What I'm gonna do in the meantime, actually, is... I've never finished you. And the Land of Origin over here. I do want to finish the Land of Origin stuff. I assume there are multiple endings in this game, as is kind of standard currently for most Metroidvanias. Actually has been standard for like 20 years, so... I assume that the Priestess Lilia is one of those. I assume that the Priestess Lilia is one of the ending conditions. Well, that's toxic water. That's not actually toxic water, that's just a death plane, I believe. That is Hidden Walls. Another one of these guys. Oh yeah, I can just like set Lorna up. And then just make sure I don't die. Just focus on dodging. And maybe healing once it again. Okay, and then there's a Garm gate at the other side, I guess. Hello! Actually, Jack gate, not Garm gate. How are you this day? Oh, so is it like extremely late for you? Nothing there. Okay, elevator. There's gates. How do I disable those? From down here? This is an upwards one. It was mostly fun. It was the first day of work after vacation, which is always a bit annoying. But nothing too major happened. Like, it was basically just work. Started a little bit later today because I had to upgrade. It is, fun fact, also the second in a series. 2 HP every 2 seconds. That sounds kind of neat. This is Magnolia, I don't exactly know how to pronounce it. Which is a follow-up to their first game of Ender Lilies, and plays rather similar, but with updates, with upgrades, updated like... this released in 2024, I believe. However, Ender Lilies, I don't know which of, whether Ender Lilies or whether Ender Lilies or Blasphemous was first. But then again, both of them are Metroidvanias, and I'm pretty sure Castlevania came before both of them. Alright, I don't see any further way to get further. I assume... Oh, wait. I do have the totem now. They are also rather different. Like, if you check, you don't have weapons, as in... Blasphemous, you basically have various spirits with abilities that you choose from. And set as basically like a set of abilities here. So they're not that similar. Right, 2% number of heals minus -2. I would honestly say I'd recommend it. However, if you want to choose either a new game to play, first play Ender Lilies. Oh yeah. The water tries to kill me, I forgot. Okay, I don't think this is that helpful. Not that great, I don't think. I haven't upgraded my computer since 2020, so... I believe I have a 2080 Ti, but that's, I think, the highest. And honestly, I can't really be bothered to look them up. Number of fields +3. Alright, I think I'll take this one. Slap them down. Ow. Have a heal. Yep, you too. Although my day is probably gonna end soon. Bye. Alright, can I get through this now? I think if I use Motley from the get-go, I might. Get me bangles with heal potency and max health. So... just stats from this. Because I'm not really parrying anyway. Max health and heal potency. You have your potency down. Right, I'm just gonna go here and check anything with high heal potency. No. You have more heal potency, but less max health, but I think that's fine. And then this one. Yeah, that's a full heal, which is better than a normal heal. Alright, let's see if we make it through. Very close. Ancient's Fury improves stance primary defense up to the braces. An ominous artifact left behind by the ancients that have been worn by the priestesses. And open up and immediately fall into the water that kills me. Yeah. However, that tells me that this is not how I get to there. Which means there is some other way to continue here. Which I assume is gonna be levers somewhere. There's still something hidden in this area? Let's see that new bracelet. No, set 1. Minus 50 health plus 30 attack. It's not bad. You, the Reflectus Carpus, and this guy, yeah. Though, honestly... well, it also takes away 2 heals. 2% every 2 seconds means 100 seconds for the full heal. Can't really afford that within a boss fight. Doesn't even hit me. Where are you aiming, man? Ah, shit. Hate all this poison water. Though we do good enough damage against most enemies here. If we don't just stand in the fire. Have a heal. Up, he hurts. He hurts immensely. Now, where is something hidden in this room? Something is hidden somewhere. And I have the... assumption that it's in the water. Can't really see anything, though. Oh, is it maybe up there? There is, I believe... Okay. Last heal. Right, okay, no, again. Jump for 5 attacks, dash 5 attacks. As expected. However, I need jack attack for that. Which is over here. And I hope just being in the water doesn't kill me before I get something done. Go. That looks like a boss fight. Yep. Yeah, okay. But I know how to get there, and I think I can just skip most enemies for it. And then once again I have just the do nothing build. Turn my L on. Have a heal. Set up Lorna. Alright, and you are... Oh, unidentified amplifier. Very nice. But that tells me that, yeah, it most likely there are levers in this room. In these 2 rooms, actually, which makes that probably a lot less easier. A lot less easy. Let us see. Also, upgrade me the scythe. Upgrade me the punch. Let us still the best boy. Or girl, I don't remember, I don't know. I don't think they ever stated that specifically, I think it's boy. Oh. I am missing 1 amplifier for the other owl. Also, get a scythe out. That's still just a 1, 2, 3, 4 hit combo. But I assume similar in damage to the sword. I have a feeling it kind of feels like the scythe doesn't give me as much height as the sword, meaning the sword is probably better suited for exploration. Right, and I don't need to check in this room, I don't think. because this is already marked as complete. It's more hits. It's, what is this, 246, 188. Okay, nothing there. There is a path down here, but that's just at that end. Right. Still something hidden in this room. Now the problem is that could be this area down here, which I need to jump up from below. This area is also not complete. Due to the levers. Or due to the gates, rather. There is a way up from there. Or maybe rather a way down. Ah, I see. Apparently my poor eyes are useful for something at least. A gate above. Well, that's fucking annoying. On the other hand, I can just walk left to right. Oh my god. Alright. Nothing back here. Up I go. Okay, this room is complete now. There's candles. Yeah, what? How did you get here? Levy, what are you doing down here? How did you get here? I want to see it for myself, the land of origin, but it's nothing like you read in the books. Feels so lonely here, even though it is supposed to be where magic and life comes from. I don't think it was always like this. The blood has transformed this place just like it did the Crimson Forest. Here I found this. Stele of the Land of Origin. A vestige of the sorcerers of the ancients, it contains a description of the blighted fumes. The Land of Origin was once known as the Holy Land of the Ancients. A curious item I not believe. Someone else might have further insight to offer. I think it is something to do with blight. It might come in handy. I'll look for someone that can decipher this. Levy, it's dangerous down here. Why don't you come back with us? Okay, I'm leaving already. You can take it from here, Lola. Be careful. How did she get here? There's just something in this room. And I assume it's probably in the roof. But now I think about it, probably over here. Bunch of materials. And now you are also complete. The Land of Origin is now complete. This is where Lilia was, if I recall correctly. So let us go get over there. I assume the person knowing what to do with it is gonna be the priestess from a foreign land. Well, that wasted a heal. But I don't know where she is. Right, Lilia's still here. Where is there actually now? If I start with the upper stratum, which isn't completed. Complete. Okay, everything is complete. Now, where could people be that know what to do with a stele like that? Upgrade just whatever we can upgrade. That isn't already upgraded. I need a lot more scrap, and that means I need to stop using my SP bar to heal myself. Oh, you know what to do with it. How's Lovey doing? Haven't seen her in a while. I have something from her here, but I don't know who it belongs to. It's left it with you, did she? Yes, something about Milius residence. Personal point, my name's on there. It was a long time ago, back when I was younger. Used to be in a cane smith for his Milius. I had no idea. As many cane smiths were considered better west in the fields. In the sword filled with blight, we thought the human claw, combination of all our arcane engineering know-how, were our only hope. Why is he a dwarf? Just realized. But no matter what we did, how many times we ran the experiments, how steady we built them, the blight would still get them in the end. And why wouldn't it? A monkey is just the same as regular folk, and the blight origins from people's hurt, and no running from it, as long as you've got one of those. One by one, the homunculi started to succumb to the fumes and began attacking the humans. Lost a lot of my friends back then, so I decided to get away from it all. I never wanted Levy to become an against me. I'd always stop her going out, because I'm a damn coward myself. Yes, I think he'd hate you if you... Did you think we'd hate you if you knew? I'll be hurt. She's just everywhere. You didn't have money to become because you wanted to save people, didn't you? And why you became Old Cities against Smith too? What do you think has taught me to help people? Watching you all the time, it made me want to help too. If I did my part, I thought we could all find a way to keep living in this crappy world. And if I ever have to make a run for it, I can run twice as fast as you. Heck of a tongue brushing. She's right. Everyone here is alive because of you and the arcane instruments you've made. This ain't how it's supposed to be, but it keeps picking me back up. I'm gonna folks that suffered because of what I did. I'll carry it forever. But I'm also gonna make sure I keep spinning this hammer like there is no tomorrow. And train Lovey to become an arcane smith. I'll think about it. I was curious about those records, but I wasn't sure how to ask. I'm glad I gave them to Lalik. You could have just told me, you know. It's kind of embarrassing. Oh, it's right here. Thanks for everything. You bangle. You relic. Ooh, Levy's mantle. Mantle fashioned by Levy for Lalik. It's been made using items scavenged from the lower stratum. Same color as yours. Yeah, it's made out of the same stuff. It's together after all. Just trying to get into much trouble. I still don't understand how she gets everywhere. Guess that's that. Haven't been here in a while and it showed. Crafter, eh? Oh yeah, I can still buy those. How many materials do I have? 51,000. Just buy all of those. Why not? Obtain every carapace. Obtain every bracelet. So yeah, it's going towards the end. Obtain all totems. And I still have to buy 26. Now, where are other people to talk with? I'm pretty sure... maybe over here... can help with that. The Crimson Forest Settlement. The Frost, the Frost, I think, were working with the Land of Origin. But I think it would just start a cutscene of some sort. Which it doesn't. Okay. Where else? Not in the forest. Not in the Frost Estate ruins, because there's no one there. I think the only other area, the school maybe. But first, the middle stratum. Central stratum. Or the Sorcerer Academy, maybe. Right, not here. Maybe someone else around. Probably not in Declan's estate. Right. Main Academy building entrance. I don't think it's here. No. Again, I think it started a little cutscene. Where is the priestess? Where did she go? Fast travel to over here. And see if she can help us with this. No. Where else are people? I don't think they're anymore in the tower anymore. I don't think anybody in Declan's estate still is alive. So I assume she herself is in the upper stratum somewhere. We're also still looking for number 14, I believe it was. I'm just gonna play it very safe and let them explode on me. I forgot my phone is on. Oh well. Can just do that. Standing around for so long. I need to use my abilities more. The SP abilities specifically. So I can get more scrap. I should also check out what the other carapaces do. Alright, so there is a gate, which means I need to come in from over here. Jump through it once. That opens this level, this gate. And then I need to come in from the right side, probably. Component, that's the last amplifier, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that needs that level, which... that I reach via that level, which I reach probably via down here, but for that I need to open this, which is probably this level. As expected. So next step is to actually go here. Should have parried better. Didn't need to just be in the air all day. Also, I forgot Lorna again. That reminds me. So the new bracelets, I assume, aren't gonna be that as good as the ones I already have. Like... actually, yeah, the only thing it lowers is heal potency, but... I think the heal potency is probably kind of relevant, except for defense, maybe. So, equip the... actually, no, leave it. Totems. What are you? Offers no passive, increases the number of healing water coverage by 2. Damage taken, speed gauge increases by 4%. Increases attack and defense for a set period. Increases one's defense, restores 1 HP, 1% for every 4 seconds, and you just an upgrade for 2% every 2 seconds. When we're affected with status effect, gives me more number of heals. Activates the left button, increases attack power. Restores 2% SP every 4 seconds. Attack and defense, increases for speed gauge by 4% every 2 seconds. I think I'll take this. Massively lowers my attack, but gives me an additional heal. Oh, these totems give me additional... So, you would get me a second SP gauge in addition to... Isn't that just this Krios? Fully restores HP, 15% one time used between rune. Yeah, this is just an upgrade. Then... Carapace. SP gauge greatly increases. This doesn't grant any additional actions. Press RT, while it offers only a brief window after 5% HP is regained. No stats, but no actual actions. Counterattack in the form of shockwave. Counterattack in the form of fire of their fires. Shockwave, right. I'm gonna take this to fill my SP gauge. And then I can fully upgrade my team. Wonderful. Alright, down again. And now I need to parry. To get XP. So I can then break them apart and gain that scrap. More scrap than ever. Alright, now, how do we get best over there? I think the solution is to just jack it over. Yep. Fuck you. Ow. Okay. Yeah, I've been in there. So this way I go. My axe is, fun fact, bigger. Okay, I'm guessing I'm just going up like this. Oh yeah, you fully restore SP as well. Could you like not dodge? So I can open you. It's just something in this room which is probably above. Alright, and then this level. That allows me to go... apparently down. Over here. That is just stupid. Force him to block. Force him to block with Lorna and then just... I force him to block with Nola and then just beat the shit out of him with Nola. Lorna. Alright. So I need to move those somehow. which is probably actually, well, this level, but there's something in the way. You get out of the way. Then we move over to the right. Fuck. Not quite high enough, I fucked up my jump there. Over there, then over to that side, opens that door. Fuck. Yeah, I can definitely move those somehow, but I don't yet know how. Now, there is, so... Oh, I actually need to move this thing to even get anywhere. Oh, I can activate them from the side, right? Alright. Move you up. A bit lower. Which means I need to move you out the way. That should be fine. Apparently not. Just a tiny tad too high. Kill the heal bot. That reached me? Didn't expect it to reach me. But the door is open, so we're fine on that regard. Alright. And now I can just go in from the left, I think. Which one was this we just opened? That one. Which these are all in line. So I just go up. He's not wasting any time, huh? Could you like not dodge? This looks like an important room. Gilroy's communication device. Gilroy, as you well know, I consider you my other self. This is not only because you were created from a biological replica of me, but also because, for better or worse, you and I are exceedingly similar in countless other ways. As such, I have been forced to place my most heavy burden on you. Rest assured, I know that the pain of sustaining the body is immeasurable, and I am preparing a homunculus to succeed you in this painful duty. I ask that you endure a little longer. Nameless Priestess Ring. Speaking while attacking increases by 20%. A ring from Abelia, Lord of House Frost. The homunculi of House Frost were created in conjunction with those of House Melius, but it is said that the Frost parted with a number of valuables as part of the arrangement between the two houses. That does make sense. since the House Familiars basically had most of the technical know-how. Up. On I go. If I actually go with the SP route, I might want to equip that ring. Right, I need to get you out the way. Ow. Quick kill. Okay, you are still there. Actually. So we have moved that one out of the way. And that was sufficient. Junk fragment. Nothing else in here. Have I? I have not yet. I need to get this guy out of the way still. Well. Go. Out the way. And go. No clue still how I'd get to the left side there. That's a throne room. Pay me no heed, continue forth. That's a respite, okay. This room is also finished. Right, then, making progress. We've come a long way. We've even come to Imperial Parasol. Down in low Stratum, I would look up and see this place off in the distance. Malik, are you ready, Fitzroy? A little nervous, but with all of you here, I think things will work out. I too am grateful for all of you. I've got you back. It didn't sound like you, Nola. Not I'm complaining. Right, let's keep moving. However, relics. If I assume that this is a boss fight, I will have my boss fight loadout, which autonomous abilities that parry, damage dealt when attacking water, aerial damage, primary ability damage, SP gained while attacking increases, break damage, reduces cooldown for abilities, definitely. Damage dealt to staggered enemies, damage dealt based on the SP gauges. I will use those SP gauges basically immediately. So, increase the damage from my tuner arts, I think. And then equipment should still be fine. I do think I prefer the sword though. And then abilities, actually, The sword, you, the gun, that should be good. And let's see how hard Gilroy is gonna be. A jump fragment. I'll take that. Over I go. Or don't. That is a massive room. Trust no one. Those are the final words of our Lord. And that's why I do not care for your words. We know the barrier draws its magic from the land of origin. If you are responsible for standing it and it is weakening, it is almost certainty that it is your blight-addled muted consciousness causing the blight to spread further. Surely you must understand this. If not me, then who? Who else is worthy of sitting upon this throne? I shall conquer the blight eventually, and once I'll do it. What? I shall take your place. After I was built for the task, wasn't I? Why do you... I have remembered why it was that I felt such a desire to return to the upper stratum. You cannot carry this nation upon your shoulders. Gilroy, brother, I will have the throne now. Apparently not. Oh, you hurt. The explosion there is actually coming in a whole lot later than I thought it would. Okay, okay, the timing on those is weird. The timing on his attacks is weird. However, as I said, I actually kind of want to do the side quest with the thing first, which I think last she was over there. But I have no clue if she's still there. Because until now it was always, she was always just, well, around. Reduce ring slots acquired. Reduce required slots. Is she still here? Yes. That blighted pupil and that steel. With these I could... Let me see those. This is an amulet. When you perform purification, it will reduce the blight's burden on your body. I once used it myself. I was able to restore it using the blighted pupil. Is this just straight up a lily? From Ender Lilies. Nail them with the power to repress and even purify the effects of the blight. It has been fine-tuned for Neptune's use by the priestess from a far-off land. It may be used on Lilia in the land of origin. Can purify the blight? Like me, you share a deep connection with the priestesses. If you can reach her heart, I am certain you will be able to. Reach your heart like tuning. In truth, Lilia could have been purified when you first found her, but if I had shown you how, you would have wanted to try and lost your mind to the blight. And so, I wanted to find another way. I'm sorry I lied to you. It's okay. Thank you, I mean it. Be careful. Right, let's go. However, I think I'm gonna fight Gilroy first. And also, I think I'm gonna not bring Jorvin along. I think I'm gonna fight him first to see ending, what, A? And before I do that, I have a save here. Title screen. Start. Can I copy this? Copy. Wonderful. In case I cannot replay from here after defeating Gilroy. Right. I don't think I'll bring you. What else do I bring? Probably a cooldown ability or an autonomous ability. Let's try this one. Also, I have more relic slots. Not more slots, but I have one more slot. Which, what do I enter there? Increases damage by 30%. Fill the SP gauge whenever the enemy is defeated. It's not really gonna happen. Damage taken by HP by enemies. Increases scrap materials 20%. XP. Sure, reduce her weight. Why not? Oh, is that what that's for? Skip. Just blasts me. She's missing a bit of range. However, if the enemy is in range, she does quite a good amount of damage. Okay. So that was better. I don't think Lorna is the choice, though. Put this guy on our B. Put... I think actually just like this guy. Have a parry again. Skip. Problem is that he really hurts badly. I can parry like singular weapons, but whenever he hits me, he kind of just wipes me out immediately. And I fucking missed! Okay, angry form. Okay. That is a stay away from me. Gonna have a heal. God damn it, he dodged. I have another heal. I think just dodging those is the smarter idea. Alright. Phase number 2. Need another laser. Okay, that doesn't hurt as much. That still hurts quite a lot. Fight! Give me the buff. Lost them. Okay, I cannot be hit by those black orbs. Cannot be hit by the black orbs. Actually surprised he made it this far. Now think about it. Right, so I think the first LP gauge I use needs to be on the owl. Well. Don't dodge, god damn it. Okay, yeah, 2,600 damage is really good. If I can actually land it. Well, I parried the first one and fucked up the others. You know what we need? Perfect. Damn it, can you stop dodging? Oh yeah. Use that. Just got stuff. Did I use my... Did I use a... okay, I used the carapace to alias. Have my buff. Okay. Cannot do that. Cannot just heal. Oh, close to him. Oh. The Attuna arts thankfully do make me invulnerable for a spell. So we can use those relatively without harm, relatively. And then this just for damage. Alright, phase number 2. Heal. Ow, have another heal. I don't have any more heals. Okay. Closer. Closer. But I think this could be the loadout. I wonder whether taking Lorna just for the heal might be better than the parry. Because the parry requires skill and the heal does not. Oh yeah, have a buff. Also set him on fire for us for the change. Alright. Quick phase 2, I appreciate that. Oh, that's a parry. Direction. I feel like one of the other parries might have been more useful. For the Shackle Beast specifically, not for my Carapace parry. Okay. Honestly, didn't feel like the most difficult fight. But it makes him technically a 3-stage boss. Impossible. Me bested. No, what you said earlier, is this goodbye? I'm afraid so. Understand. Shouldn't you like tune him first? Magnolia. Stop, I beg of you, don't. Oh, her name is Magnolia. I do not wish for you to inherit this suffering, not you. That is why I... Wait. You don't have to do this by yourself. There has to be another way. You... Are we watching you, Wallach? Can't I, like, switch? Can I have, like, shifts? Ending A. Succession. That is actually just like a fairy tale castle above ruins. Incredible. I like that credit background. It's better than just having black for some reason. I don't know why they always do credits just above black background. Maybe so they don't distract from the names. And as you may have guessed, very Japanese game. Respites. And the main character being like probably about 14 or something. Okay, there are some very much not Japanese names, I think. I don't know if they, like, if they have something like Ren in there. Is this his actual name, or do they just have like a username? Or Naoki-man? Is that just like, we met him on the internet, no one knows who he is. We only know him by his username. Appears to actually be a rather small team, considering that most of those names just show up over and over. Okay, environment art. Environment art was made in Canada, apparently? Oh, and in Taiwan. Gewalt. Wait. The band is called... The background music band is called Gewalt? Really? At least for some of the music, I guess. Just an entire string quartet. And an oboe. Clarinet. Those are some instruments I rarely hear. Which is weird because I actually like to hear music from like the 18th century. But most of those are just like choirs. English, French, Italian, German. There's a fun in there, holy shit. Alright. I will go find Lilia to purify, and then go see that ending. Yeah, rather small team. Well, it's still a big production, but comparatively to what I hear from like a AAA studios having like 2,000 people. What was this one? There's some credit scene that took what, 20 minutes? Which I feel like if you take 5 minutes for your credits, it's already too much. A red tree. So, red generally means blighted. Even this is a life created for someone else, these things wanting to protect you on my own. Oh, change title. Land of Fumes. Wake up. Land of Fumes is better. Alright. Why is this now a figure of Nola? Not sure. But since this is basically the exact same status I had before, I'm just gonna go to the land of origin, down here, and try and go purify Lilia. Alright, I'm gonna have to fix my loadout. Let's see. Please wake up to share this burden. Oh, look at this, it's so pretty. This flower, it's called a Magnolia. I wanted you to see it. It doesn't resemble me in the slightest. Magnolia, you do not need to bear this nation's weight upon your shoulders. I will return for you once our future has been secured. Rest now. Do not cry, Lilia. Even apart, the tuna will connect us. We shall meet again. Like, forgive me, I was unable to protect. I mean, she looks very much alive here. When you're older, you need to save Lilia. Those were your memories. Lilia was my tuner. It would seem you inherited the duty from her. Oh yeah, that's blight. Lilac. I see, you came looking for me. So much I want to talk to you about, so much I can't remember. This is where I found you when you were little. I've never regretted the choice I made that day. I chose to protect you. I trust you feel the same, don't you, Magnolia? Lilia, I'm sorry it has taken us so long. Magnolia, is that her real name? That's right. I realized when I tuned her. Magnolia didn't know her own name. The name Gilroy concealed to hide your true strength. My true strength? Only two people have the power to sustain the Empyrean Parasol's barrier, Gilroy and you. But while Gilroy is only able to sustain the barrier, you have the power to destroy it as well. The Lord of Osmelius, it would seem he entrusted the future to your homunculi. That can't be. I too wish to entrust our future to you. Nola, I remember giving you that name. There are other memories too, things I can't remember. I myself prefer Nola, it feels warmer. He said the same thing at the time. The blight. In it, I felt something. The cries of suffering, of the lives that spring forth from the land of origin. The Imperial Parasol, it and Gilroy are connected to this place, siphoning its magic to sustain the barrier. And in turn, Gilroy's anguish, his anger and pain, are infecting the land of origin. If I have the power to destroy the barrier, perhaps I could use the connection to put this ghoulish place out of its misery as well. Huh? An end to the fumes and an end to our worries. An efficient plan, is it not? If you did that, you'd be destroying the source of our magic. All we'd be left with is the reign of death. I was speaking in jest, you know. I wouldn't do to weave this power lightly. What if, rather than destroying it, we were to release the magic of origin instead, unleash it upon a blight and the reign of death? Would it put an end to the blight? Probably not. It would certainly be a heavy wager. Magic is the most miraculous thing. I will remain here. When Nola makes contact with the magic of origin, I'll help redirect it. No, we just got you back. Who knows what it would do to this place? I'm sorry. I can't leave this place. My connection to the magic of origin is all that is keeping me alive. Perhaps this was Abelia's plan all along. There must be some other way. Perhaps the priestess we met has no time. I don't know how long I have. The choice is yours. Future is in your hands. Like this. It will allow us to remain connected to one another. Lilia's blighted ring unleashed the full power of Nola's Chinard. With it, she will be able to destroy the Empyrean Parasol's barrier. A ring that has been corrupted by the blight, Lilia's power deeply connected to the magic of origin resides within it. Oh, White Priestess Atara. Absolutely. It appears she's asleep. Lilia still must yearn for release after spending so long bound to this place. Whatever your decision, I will abide by it. No, actually, I'm just gonna look something up. Steam. How many different endings are there? It's probably in the... Okay, I have 39 out of 47, so it's probably just, yeah, ending B. Okay. Equip relics. Lilia's brighted ring. Thankfully costs nothing. Equipment. I have that. Relics. I have that. And abilities. Owl here, and then the parry. And I think I'll take this parry. You're just stronger, but you don't attack forward as much, which against Guru might actually not be needed. Have I gotten... I have gotten that item. The time has come to wrest the barrier from Gilroy. Lilac, have you come to a decision? Yeah. If this fails, it could mean the end of magic as we know it. But that isn't a burden you should have to carry by yourself. And I want to free Lilia from her suffering too. So it's based on whether or not you carry that ring. That relic. I'm pretty sure. Then, we shall do this together. Those are the fun words of our Lord. And that's why I do not care for your words. We know if you're responsible for suspending it, it is weakening. It is almost certain that it is your blight adult mutant consciousness causing the blight to spread further. Surely you must understand this. If not me, then who? We don't need a throne anymore. What? What if we were to destroy the barrier and unleash the magic from the land of origin upon the reign of death? Child, do you have any idea what that might do? The Origins magic is the very backbone of this nation. Without it, humans would lose the means of survival. Homunculi would perish. All that would remain is famine and plundering. Is that the future you wish for? Not really, but, you know. Change, regardless of direction, is better than stagnation. Which is also why Nurgle is my least favorite Chaos God. Well, actually, Sinesh's. Now we should have made the choices we are left with. Neither humans nor homunculi. All we can do now is reach out to those closest to us, brother. And just what is this, Magnolia? An attempt on your part to save me? Conceited gesture at best. Very well. You wish to see the magic of Orange released? Now we demonstrate its power. Okay, that's a different fight. Shown idea that this body is not but a rotting husk. I assume it is slightly different. Well, I fucked up the parry. Oh, he deals more damage. That parry deals 1,273 damage. Which is like an entire combo from Nola. Yeah, okay, it is a different fight. That's a big sword you got there. I too have a big sword. Holy shit, he one-shots me. Okay. That dealt 408 damage, and I'm pretty sure I have the best equipment loadout I can have. The only thing I could do differently is to get my owl buff, which I will do. It also feels like they explode faster. I am glad I brought that parry along. That would have killed me. Okay, so yeah, either I stand behind him. Or I parry it, which apparently I did too earlier. Okay, don't fuck up the parries. Don't fuck up the simple parries. Actually, how would I call this? Because both of them are parries. Like, this is a parry and this is a parry. Light and heavy parry? Also, yeah, first day back at work. Immediately get called for the counter books cancel the next day. They also kill me in one combo. He deals generally more damage, and I think his attacks are faster. Alright, give me that buff. Fuck, he dodged it. Alright. Yeah, that is a definite must parry. Close. I think I may have parried too early there. I can also just ignore his damage with making myself invincible, I think. Alright, now phase 3. Fuck. I think I still have. Yeah, I still have that. Oh. Blighted form. Okay, that's a stay away. And then columns from below. 4 stages then. Now the second kind of doesn't really change all that much. I should probably continue dodging those. Okay, that was a fast first phase. Make myself invulnerable. And then the sword should deal a good amount of damage. Well. I'm surprised it still hit him. I don't have any more hits. Well, I think this is gonna be a loss. Okay, you can also dodge that attack with iframes. But yeah, in this case I think the parry is absolutely necessary. I just need to stop being stupid in the first two phases. I parried, what the fuck? Okay, that one doesn't go great. Okay, I know. That one will not work. Okay. Yeah, I need to not fuck up in the first two phases. I think I'm gonna need the heals later. Just coming. Immediately fucked it up again. I think I might want to just dodge the swords instead of trying to parry them. Oh, I forgot an important part. Oh, I have fragments for... I forgot that I need to unlock stuff. With mantle, without mantle, or the blighted version. I'll do without mantle. Purchase all remaining items. Yeah, that's all of them. All remaining items. All remaining item. Insufficient fragments. There's actually a... You're not able to purchase this image. Interesting. Right. Oh, come on, I dodged. actually get me the heal. Not the heal, the buff. Just in time to dodge the damage. Sword. Alright, phase 3. At this time I still have a heal. Oh wait, that hurt. However, that was my last heal, and I kind of wasted it. Okay, phase 3 is rather short. Also, I need to make sure I am below him when he jumps for that, because I think he doesn't go to the middle. And he can just like block me against the wall. Is it actually the first time she didn't have a coat on? Get me the owl active. Ow. Okay, anger. Do it again. I barely survived that. I think the counter slash is just the correct option on that. I still have 2 heals, but no totem. Fuck. I am out of heal. Oh. Are those? No, they're not permanent. They're just long. Okay. They, those pillars last a lot longer than I thought they might. Ow. That was a relatively good first phase, I think. This counter still deals absurd amounts of damage, honestly. But I feel like the counter slash is still just a better option there. Okay, anger. I feel like the uppercut is just straight up stronger though. Okay, anger phase. Alright. I have survived the first bubble. Wait a second. Oh, he does this again. Again. I'm completely out of heals. But so is he. Well, it was basically like 1 HP in the dream. How much HP was it actually? Doesn't tell me. Oh, just completely stripped him. Yeah, he has the same little nodes on the back there. We did it. He will not remain out of commission for long, not while he's connected to magic of origin, such as the curse of the administrator. Blood up then. Then let's hurry. Are you certain? You are certain? Yeah, if it's the two of us. No, the three of us, you, Lily, and me can do this. All the other homunculi have been forgotten. If magic ceases to exist, the homunculi will eventually die when the magic in our bodies runs dry. A finite lifespan, that makes us even more like humans, wouldn't you say? I suppose. Are you ready? Yeah, let's go then. Big sword. Oh, it has a different credit scroll. That is also great. Having a different credit background, depending on ending. Right. With that on, with seeing both endings and actually kind of like 100%ing the game, at least I have all 40 achievements, which isn't that difficult considering the number of players that did it. Like, the hardest one is apparently, or the least done is 37.8. Fully enhance all abilities, which is like exploration mainly. I like it, still. I do like the combat system that they have in here with the various different spirits you can add. I don't know if I like it more than the Lily. I think I like the combat system more. I think I like that the spirits actually have characters instead of only the knight. Vibes, I think, were better in the first one. There was actually, in the first one, there's a level up system like in this one. However, the more level ups you get, the more blighted the priestess becomes, which is a really, really nice touch. I kind of lacked here, but the different outfits would have probably made that difficult. So I feel like such a progression, such a, like, what do you call it, damage progression system? Wouldn't have really made sense. I did prefer that all of the, like, extra ability characters in the Lilies were actually characters you could use in combat. Like, would have loved to have Garm around. I just realized he's called Garm, just like the old warrior. The old warrior Garm in the Lilies. I didn't even notice that, and they had the same ability of jumping down with great force. Yeah, then Milroy didn't really have a combat ability, contrary to... I forgot his name. But there was also basically an ability like that. The movement abilities feel very similar to Ender Lilies, with the exception of the, I think, the up jump and the wall-to-wall jump that you get later, very late actually, which those are the wall-to-wall jump is probably the neatest of them because it just feels stupid good to fly across screens. But otherwise, I think all the movement abilities have been present. Still a bit surprised that you get both double jump and air dash so early. But on the other hand, saying this is just baseline and everything else requires an ability. Like, one ability I liked is number 7. The fact that he moves you a lot with his abilities. Would have loved it a bit. I was, on the other hand, while there are a lot less spirits, like homunculi in this game, everyone had 3 abilities, but I feel like everyone had one that was just straight the best among the spirits, and then I just take the ones I like the most to use, which is Owl. Unfortunately, I couldn't bring along second Owl. That was sad. Would have preferred that. Sunrise. A blue sunrise, which is weird. Thank you for playing. I think they didn't show that in the ending A ending. The Reign of Death and the Magic of Origin are no more. It feels strange and refreshing. The Reign of Death will probably come back at some point. Is this the end? I mean, now you can go live a life. This is where it begins. Correct. Live life the fullest together for as long as we have. Still not entirely sure if Lilac is supposed to be a girl or a boy. I don't think that was ever anywhere stated. Well, it might be hell, but we live on for back, because I believe the choice you made wasn't wrong. Wonderful. I feel like this just looks better, though. with the ruins in the background. I also like green more than blue, so not much of a contest there. Right, I like it. I would recommend playing it. Because, here, Nagase, earlier compared it to Blasphemous. If I do cut a comparison, Blasphemous has more vibe, especially the first one. But this one, I feel like just has better mechanics, comparatively. You have a lot more in both games. Both, if I just compare Ender Lilies and Ender Magnolia versus Blasphemous 1, 2, Ender does have a lot better combat, I feel, because you have a lot more variety in the abilities you have, which Blasphemous 1 at least went straight for, we have one weapon and that's it, but you can upgrade it. While Ender Magnolia has a simple level up system where every ability just gets stronger instead of getting additional abilities. Blasphemous 2 also had the upgrade system, but I didn't really like honestly, I feel like if you want to branch out in more weapons than only one, make it many weapons. Give a choice. If you just focus on a few weapons, I don't really like it. And in both these, you have a lot of different abilities with different power, with different strengths. Like having Lorna being absolutely fucking broken. As we saw relatively late. I guess it's a reason why she's the last spirit you get. The upgrade system, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really like that I have to use the scrap because it was difficult to get until you got the SP, and then I just didn't really care anymore. But otherwise, I like it. I'd recommend playing it. I'd recommend playing Ender Lilies more, which is apparently kind of a theme here. That the first game is in my opinion better. Though in Ender Lilies, again, the mechanics are worse, but the vibes are a lot better. Similar to Blasphemous. Again. But yeah, with that, that's it for today. And now I may have actually an option to get another new game in the rotation, which is honestly probably gonna be a Hollow Knight or another Metroidvania. Or actually, there was one game that I saw which is called Void Sales, which I've already bought because I'm an impulse buyer. But that also looked interesting, so maybe I'll apply that. I'll see. For now, I hope you have a nice evening, I hope you have a good night, and I hope you have a nice week. Goodbye.